Yes, good morning, all of you. Today we are going to start chapter 4, quadratic equations. So we all have studied about quadratic equation in class 9th and in class 10th also. We have studied about chapter 2, polynomials. There also we have studied about nature of roots, like there are two roots in a quadratic equation. So here also we will learn how to solve the equations if are not possible to solve by splitting of middle term or some by other method. So this is very interesting chapter. So all of you know what is a quadratic equation. Just now somebody was telling that an equation with its degree 2. So degree 2 means what, all of you? The power it is 2, the maximum power it is 2, then that equation is called a quadratic equation. So in this chapter, we will study about the general form of a quadratic equation once again, which we have already done. And then we will study how to check that the given equation is actually a quadratic equation or not, because this is also sometimes difficult that to judge whether the equation is a quadratic or not. So we will study this. We will study about the roots of the quadratic equation. As you all know, roots of the quadratic equation are alpha and beta. So we will again study about the roots of the quadratic equation. And then after this, we will see one more thing, that if we make the factors of a quadratic equation, all of you know how to make the factors. There are different methods of making factors. The first method, if you know, what is that method? That is called taking common factor. So if there is a quadratic equation given, first of all, we should see if there is any common factor is given, then we have to take that common factor. You all know, right? Second method of factorization is adjustment of the terms, or we can say pairing of the terms. So pairing of the terms is possible when we are given more than 3 terms. Then we try to make the pairs and then we take out the things common. So this is also the way we can factorize a quadratic equation and quadratic equation. And then we should see next thing, if there is any identity applicable, because we have learned identities of squares. You know, a plus b whole square can be applied sometimes. Sometimes we can apply a minus b whole square. Sometimes we can apply a square minus b square. So these are the three identities, and one more identity is there, x plus a to x plus b. So we will see either any of the identity is applicable, we will factorize the quadratic polynomial by that way. Yes, all of you. And then if nothing works, then we go with the fourth method, that is called splitting of middle term. In splitting of middle term, what do? We try to make the factors of product of a and c in a manner so that on adding two factors or on subtracting two factors, the result comes as the middle term of the given general form ax square plus bx plus c. So these four things we have already studied in our junior classes, and in class 9th also we have learned how to make the factors. But you must have seen sometimes what happens, like we try to make the factors by using splitting of middle term or by some other way. That is not possible. It means it becomes very difficult that how to find out the factors of a quadratic polynomial, that is called quadratic formula. So basically the chapter's name quadratic equation is made from the quadratic formula also. So we will learn how to make factors if are not possible by any of the method by quadratic formula. So this is also interesting thing which we are going to understand. And after that, there is one more important method which is called method of completing square. So we will study about method of completing square also. Right? So these are the things which we are going to study. And completing square method after, and when we learn completing square method, with this method, we can even derive the quadratic formula. Just now I was telling you we will learn quadratic formula. Actually, derivation of quadratic formula is taken out from method of completing square. So we are going to understand. It will take time, but this is the, you can say, aims and objective of the chapter. So I'm going to tell you what is the general form of a quadratic equation. So just look at here this. Children, you know what is a quadratic equation? An equation with its highest power 2 is called a quadratic equation. So you will see here the highest power. If I write here this ax square plus bx plus c. So here you can see a, b, and c. These are real numbers, right? So here quadratic equation is always in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Because it is an equation. If I write here ax square plus bx plus c, what is the difference between an equation and an expression? Here, And equation is what? Where we have LHS and RHS both the sides. If you're talking about quadratic equation, then we will write here ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the general form. You know, general form is what? Wherever you go, whatever books you find, you will find out only this form. And then this form has variable x. So here this is a quadratic equation in terms of x variable. If this variable changes, then that quadratic equation will be in terms of that variable. So basically, we are going to find out here x. You can see the power of x is 2. So we are going to find out here factors of x. And how many factors of x we will have it, children? Anyone of you please tell me with it. If the degree is 2, then how many factors we can have here? We will have 2 factors. Very good, right? So those 2 factors are mentioned as alpha and beta. Yes, beta, we have done this thing in chapter 2. So 2 factors of a quadratic polynomial are alpha and beta. And this is the general form. And what about A, B, C? A, B, C are real numbers. Real numbers is what? In place of A, B, or C, there can be some numbers which are rational or irrational. And one more thing which we have to mention is what? A cannot be equal to 0. Yes, all of you? Subal has answered others. How many of you know this? That here A cannot be 0. Yes, what is the reason why it can't be 0?
Because it will become a linear equation.
Very good. Ishan has told very well correct. Beta, if we are going to make here this A0, then this equation will not be a quadratic equation. It will become a linear equation. Why? Because this will be completely 0. And then bx means x, power of x is 1. So it will become a linear equation. But we are talking about quadratic equation. This. Likewise, there is one more equation which is called a cubic equation. Any one of you know what is the general form of cubic equation then? The degree of the cubic equation will be 3. 3. And what will be its
ax plus cx plus d is equal to 0.
Yes. So this is the general form of cubic equation. But in this chapter, we are not going to learn how to factorize this. But this is also one of the quadratic equation. And here again, A, B, C, D will be what? Will be real numbers. So if A, B, C, D are real numbers, then what about A? Can we have A0 here? Again, we can't have A equals to 0. So this is the condition which must be written. A cannot be equals to 0. Right, all of you? So this is the first equation which is called a quadratic equation. We are going to understand how to find out its roots. We have already done, but still we will learn few more interesting things. Suppose if I write here, all of you have to identify whether the given equation is a quadratic equation or not. Yes, children, I am writing at this, right? And I ask you, identify this and tell me, is it a quadratic equation? Yes, please.
Yes,
identify this. Is it a quadratic equation? Okay. Very good. Okay, Pari, can you tell me why it is a quadratic equation, or if it is not, then what is the reason? There are 2-3 students who are saying yes, it is a quadratic equation. But one of you please tell me the reason. Yes, please. Very good. Pari, but you are wrong, beta. 3 terms is what? See, x into x plus 1. So here we have only 2 terms. Actually, 2 terms we cannot say. We have this as a single term. Beta, all of you know, if any term or any number or any variable, if it is written in multiplication with some other bracket or variable, then that is said to be one term only.
There should be plus or minus sign.
Yes, very
plus
good.
or minus, then it will
Yes,
change.
very good, Pari. So if I ask you, is it a quadratic equation? Somebody said yes, it is a quadratic equation. Pari, can you justify why it is a quadratic equation?
Ma'am, it is not a quadratic equation.
Okay, very good. But Pari, you have to see, quadratic equation has the highest power too. Now, if you can find here the power, what is the power here, Pari?
Ma'am, 1.
1. Okay, all of you just check out. Pari, if you are thinking it is with 1 power, then, yes, then what I have to do? I have to simply solve this first. X into this. So I will multiply this x by x and 1. So it will become x square plus x is equal to. So now just check, Pari. What is the degree here?
Ma'am, x to the power 2.
So what is it? Is it quadratic or not?
Yes, ma'am, it is quadratic.
So you have to see this bit. This is important here, that if you are given any form like this, and the question has to identify this as a quadratic equation or not, then you have to see this, that after solving the bracket, finally what we are going to get. And finally, whatever we are going to get, you have to check the degree of that leftover portion. And if the degree is 2, it will be a quadratic equation, otherwise not.
We have to simplify
yes,
this bracket.
Always, yes, very good. Always you have to simplify the given form and then finally decide with a degree. If the degree is 2, it will be a quadratic, otherwise it's not. Yes, all of you understood? So, but okay, let's take another example. If I say x square. Okay, yes, please identify it as a quadratic equation or not. Divija, you answer.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am, it is a cubic equation.
Okay, please turn on the video. Okay, see, if it is a cubic equation, then how can you justify this? Please tell me, Vipin. How can you say it is a cubic?
Ma'am,
cubic
because if
equation?
we solve
Ma'am,
it,
because x
Yes, very
solve
good.
the
Because yes, when we solve the bracket, we will get here x square, and x plus 1 into x, it is opened with the bracket, x square into x will become x cube, then plus x square. Now we will solve this further. X cube plus 2x square is equal to 0. So the degree is 3. So that is why it is not a quadratic equation. It is an example of a cubic equation. Right, all of you? Yes or no?
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. Now identify this. Now check out. What about this? Is it a quadratic equation or not? Sarthak Maheshwari, can you tell? Sarthak?
yes, ma'am. If we solve the whole equation, then it will be quadratic.
Okay, very good. Better now look at what I have done. I have written here one side, one expression, the other side, other expression. And finally, you will solve this completely, and then last power, whatever will be left in the last step, that will decide either it is quadratic or not. So now, see, x square
I'm
plus
take
x, yes, and this we have x cube plus 1. Now x cube and x cube is cancelled, so we have here this 2x square is equal to 1. So 2x square minus 1 is equal to 0. So you have to check here the final step of this solution. And finally, we get here the power 2. So that is why it is a quadratic equation. Yes, children, understood? Any doubt? If you have, please ask. Betty. Is there
No,
any
ma'am.
doubt? Any point is not
No,
clear?
ma'am.
Yes, is it understood? Okay. So can we discuss the exercise question number 1?